What's up, YouTube? Wormwood. Semen retention, body gain. Back with another video with my boy Groot. I'm gonna give him another chance. Last time he was making me sneeze and stuff, man. And I think I got sinuses. This is an apple tree, by the way. My daughter, she found a seed. Well, we always find seeds in apples, but she found one that was like sprout. And you know how sometimes you would get it and it'd be like a little sprout up in the seed, or sprouted within the apple. Planted it like a year ago, and it's been growing in the window because we get all of that sun. We get all of the sun. You feel me? But this video is about body gain. The superhero body versus the villain. All right? And I want y'all to pay attention to something, right? How they twisted the whole game. The industry twisted the whole game. And it was all about the perfect design from the Most High of the body. And back in the days, especially the golden era, Frank Zane, Serge Nubret, people like that. Hold on real quick. Hey, Duva, can you go get me a water? Thanks. No, let her go get it. Thanks.
Hey, Daddy.
Hold on. She gonna give me a water. Serge Nubret. I'm still doing this. I'm not gonna even pause it. I'm gonna just keep it rolling, man. Serge Nubret, Frank Zane, people like that. You know what I'm saying? These type of bodies. Look how Frank Zane won. Robbie Robinson. Thank you. Robbie Robinson too. The Black Prince, man. Beautiful bodies, man. Art. And I'm not saying that they wasn't on steroids. I hear that some of them wasn't on steroids too, back in that era. It was a few of them that wasn't on steroids, and the steroids that they was doing was like real small. But what I'm more focused on is the style of look back then versus the style of look now. The superhero look versus the villain, right? Back then, it was a certain look. It was a certain aura that circled bodybuilding and bodybuilders. It was a superhero. It was a superhero aura. You hear what I'm saying? A superhero aura. When they posed, the bodybuilders back then, they used to smile. It was handsome. It was happy. A lot of upright poses and hero energy. Right? The traps was smaller. The obliques was smaller. The waist came in to a V taper, the back of V taper. You hear what I'm saying? The legs was smaller, still muscular, but smaller. Didn't Arnold and Frank Zane and Serge Nubret and all of the greats back then, my favorite era of bodybuilding, didn't they look like more like superheroes? even Luke Ferrigno was like a superhero. He was the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is leaning towards villain too. Nowadays, he's leaning towards villain look. But back in the days, Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk. And he was one of the biggest guys on the planet, but it still was in the range of just big superhero. Still small waist, you know what I'm saying? Healthy look, a nice, healthy look. Superhero. They smiled in the photos. All the girls wanted to be like him. All the little kids wanted to be like him. You felt like you could be like him. The superhero look. Fast forward it now to the day of the ooze, the bebop and rock studies now. It's the day of the villain. Villains. See, the thing about a villain is swole too. Like Skeletor got muscles. Bebop and Rocksteady, they got muscle. They look like bodybuilders when they bulking. These open class bodybuilders, they look like Bebop and Rocksteady. If you see them like on an average dance stuff, a lot of them will look like that. Especially like people like Marcus Rule, however you say his name, rest in peace, Nasser El Sambati, them was some big Bebop and Rocksteady type dude. They only was looking good on stage and leading up to that. At that era with the Dorian Yates, ushered in the villain. Because the villains be having like six packs, but they waist be like wide. Look at it. The waist of the villain, although he still has six pack, his six pack for one be bricky. Bam, 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 bam. And then the waist be bam. Like what's that guy's name? I forgot his name. Little guy. Bonac. Is it William Bonac? Little dude with the dreads. He's real good up in open class bodybuilding. But he got the villain look. Damn near all of them got the villain look. But he's a perfect example of the blocky villain look versus, let's say, a Frank Zane with the lines and how is you see the art versus the experiment. Mm-hmm. You see how they smile? Well, they don't smile really. They got on them big ugly faces and stuff. That's what bad people be doing. Ain't no superhero just sticking out their tongue and all that and looking all crazy and stuff like that. You see how Arnold Schwarzenegger now was like the angel energy, man. You can't tell me that they didn't have the perfect physiques of mankind back then. Oh no. You couldn't tell me that they didn't have the perfect physiques from back then versus the Bebop and Rocksteady. They doing insulin now and they pumping insulin up in their body. Why you think they gotta drink 2 gallons of water a day? You don't have to drink 2 gallons of water a day. I don't drink 2 gallons of water a day. And you know what I'm saying? I drink a lot of water, but not like a gallon, like about a half a gallon throughout the day. And it might be a little lower in the wintertime when I'm doing less cardio. So how you gonna just tell me to drink a gallon and a half to 2 gallons of water a day when I probably ain't even do nothing today to even sweat it off? You hear what I'm saying? The lies. It's just like some drug heads, some drug addicts just getting up there telling you what the hell you want to hear. And you know what you like? You know what the hell you like? You like my son. You're like my son. Every time I pull out something out the damn cabinet, he said, I want some. Oh, I want some. The other day, I pulled out some damn rat poison. And he said, I want some. And I'm like, you sure? And you know what? It reminded me of y'all. Not the ones who's digging me and digging what I'm saying. The natural life. Not that. It reminds me of the ones who look up to Bebop and Rocksteady. Because every time Bebop and Rocksteady pull out something, they be like, I want some. I want some with tremble on, adrenaline. I want some. And don't even know it's rat poison. All the stuff that you need to take, all the stuff that'll help you out, they got it up in the supermarket, up in the bodega. You just walk by it your whole life. When my friend told me about macaroon, I was like, that's that stuff I used to be like, I wonder what that is. I took it, I was like, bling. And you gotta be careful with the macaroon, black macaroon for men. I think it's red maca root for women. And then it's a neutral maca root. It tastes like you know Cheerios, the bottom of the Cheerio pack. It tastes like the dust, Cheerio dust, the cereal Cheerio dust. You get a spoonful, you can put it up in the cup, stir it up in the morning, on an empty stomach. It's from Peru. It grows up in the hills of Peru. It's like a turnip. And you know these people up in Peru be working all day not eating anything but taking maca root. Maca root. Maca root. Sometimes you gotta say things 3 times to seal it on your lips, seal it in your mind, and seal it in your heart. Maca root, maca root, maca root. Maca root. But you gotta be careful with maca root. I know I'm all off subject, but this is maca root. This is maca root time. This is maca root time. Maca root. You have to be careful with maca root if you're on semen retention, because maca root is probably the world's most powerful Viagra. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Now when you mix, look, man, if you don't want no kids and you don't want to be running around like Bugs Bunny, don't do this. But if you want a nice energy drink and your veins, your arteries to be open for good blood flow in your veins, and you could go, you know, when I used to breathe and I take a deep breath, I used to go, and I used to go, now they go all the way in, and I go, that's the difference, man. If you want that energy drink that's gonna make you like jump up and go have kids and stuff like that, you can get some maca root. Be careful, man. I mean, it ain't gonna have no side effects, but I'm saying be careful if you're on semen retention and stuff, or if you don't want to pay child support or nothing. Maca root and ginger. I mean, not ginger. It's not ginger. Ginger is good too. Maca root and beetroot juice. Get the maca root. You might buy the pills, the powder. The more organic, the better. Get that and drink it. Don't mix it together in the cup. I did that one time and it just gave me cramps. It still did the same thing, but it just gave me like a crampy feeling in my stomach where it wasn't worth the little, not little, but it wasn't worth the energy that I got off of it. So I just take that. You know, like everything should be absorbed in your body within like 45 minutes, especially like liquid. Well, liquid, not meter milk. And then you drink the beet juice. Whichever order. Beet juice first, maca root. Sometimes I do maca root first, then beet juice, or beet juice, maca root. You know what I'm saying? Your arteries, and this is immediate with beetroot, with the nitrous oxide. The nitrous oxide inside the beetroot. This is working immediately with beetroot. That's what I love about beetroot. It works immediately. You know that I used to get drunk. I used to get more intoxicated with the beetroot trick. Rashtaman says, drink your beer rum with the beet juice, man. And I say, well, I drink my beer with the rum with the beetroot. And then my homie was like, he was saying, he believes in in LA. Drink your beer with beetroot juice, man. Because when you drink the beer and the rum with the beetroot juice, it opens up your arteries, allowing like way more alcohol. Like, yeah, for real. Secrets, man. I forgot the title of this video, but don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back at you with another video. Peace.